Hey, what's going on, you guys? Let me freshen up. It's gonna be the theme of this video. There's gonna be an Easter egg in this video that has to do with freshening up. So let me freshen up. So this is a pretty recognizable bottle. So today, you probably already know. Today I'm gonna do a review on Asad Bourbon by Lattafa. I like this. You guys know I'm kind of picky, man. I need my fragrance to kind of have something going on. I can't do these basic profiles. I need some sexiness going on. I need something that might kind of have a little something interesting that I maybe wasn't expecting. Or not that I wasn't expecting, but it's just like it's giving me a good enough experience. I need an experience from fragrances. I'm not just trying to smell good. I like to smell good, obviously, but I need it to give me an experience. I like the experience this gives me, man. I've had this for about 2 weeks. So glad I got it. I was kind of on the fence about it, and then watched some reviews and eventually did pull the trigger on it, and I'm glad I did because it's kind of a no-brainer. It's technically cloning 3 different fragrances. I can only speak on 2 of those. So the one I can't speak on is Scandal Absolute. If I'm not mistaken, it's Absolute. I know it's one of the Scandal line. I can't really speak on that one because I've only smelled that one about 2 times, and it's been a while since I got my nose on it. So I'm not going to speak on that one in this video. But the other 2 fragrances it's cloning is Azzaro's The Most Wanted Intense EDT or EDP. I can't remember if that's an EDT or an EDP. I want to say it's an EDP, but I might be wrong. It's one of the 2, but it's the black bottle one. I personally think that's the best flanker from that The Most Wanted line. So it's really cool how this does it too, how it kind of does both of those. So it does that on the opening, and then as it dries down, it transitions into the Stronger With You dry down. The Stronger With You DNA, that kind of dry down that it has, which is probably one of the best dry downs that you're gonna get from a designer fall fragrance, in my opinion. I love the Stronger With You DNA dry down, that kind of creamy, ambery, sweet, woody dry down. It's incredible. Ambery. It's like a creamy, ambery, vanilla dry down. So good. I love that dry down. And it's cool how it captures the best parts of both of those fragrances. The way that this opens is you're not going to be confused. It's going to open, you're going to recognize it. It's going to open exactly, not exactly, but it's probably about 83, 85% close to what you get from The Most Wanted Intense. And as it dries down, it's probably about the same, probably about 85, maybe even a little bit higher, maybe about 88% close to the Stronger With You dry down, which is so cool, guys. So this is gonna give you about 7 to 8 hours. At least that's what it gave me, which is plenty. And that's why, since it's not like a crazy beast mode fragrance, remember the theme of the video is freshen up. So I'll kind of give you all that Easter egg here in a sec. So yeah, you're gonna get about 7 to 8 hours from this. I would say it's above average projection. Projects pretty well. It's mimicking 2 incredible fall time fragrances. Sexy, spicy, warm. It's a wearing experience. It's kind of, I hate to say it's telling a story, because it's not like, I don't know. It finds a way of connecting 2 stories very well. It's telling the story of the opening all the way up to about the 3rd hour of The Most Wanted Intense. And around the 4th hour mark is where they kind of really mesh. From there on, it's going to tell the story of the Stronger With You dry down, which I freaking love. I recommend this, guys. I'm glad I got this. Like I said, I was on the fence about it, but I was like, I have to get it. I love those 2 fragrances. I have to get this and see what it's doing. And I like how they did it, because it's not like they just try to mesh it together and kind of force it together. Like, no. They allowed it to kind of play. They allowed both of those parts of the fragrance to play their strengths, and it turned out to be something that was kind of a wearing experience for me that I enjoyed, because I like both of those fragrances. So yeah, like I said, opening, you'll get about 85% of that, the most wanted intense. Dry down, you'll get about 88-ish% of the stronger with you dry down. I like this, man. If I had to give this a rating, I have to give this at least like I want to give it a 9. I think I have to give it a 9. I was going to say 8.8. Nah, this gets a 9 for me. This gets a 9 for me. It really does. And as you guys know, just to kind of give y'all some reference, if you have been watching my channel, you already know. If you're new here, welcome. I like mass appealing that kind of is coloring a little bit outside the lines. I'm not like a super artsy niche guy. I like niche stuff. I can appreciate it. And there is some that I really like. But for the most part, I like the mass appealing, kind of easy to wear stuff. But I like it to be interesting. I don't like boring mass appealing. I don't like safe mass appealing. I like mass appealing, but like pushing the boundary a good bit. And this does that very well for me, so I like it. Great pickup, guys. I got this for like 30 bucks on, actually no, I didn't get this on Joma's shop. I got this from Amazon. 30 bucks. Glad I got it. Good pickup, guys. So, ready for the Easter egg? So remember, freshen up, right? Since this dries down into the stronger with you DNA, you get to, this is how I would wear this. Maybe, depends on what you do, but let's say you go out for the day, go out to work, whatever. Say you go out for the day. This is gonna give you your 7 to 8 hours that you need, right? You come home, it's kind of a skin scent at that point. But let's say somebody shoots you a text on some spontaneous dinner plans. And you're like, I don't really want to hop in the shower and like do the whole thing. I think I'm just going to freshen up, right? Pull out something that has that stronger with you DNA and just freshen up with it. Preferably the real thing, because honestly, if you do a Middle Eastern clone version of like the OG stronger with you DNA, or I have the absolute stronger with you DNA clone, obviously it's going to give you kind of that Middle Eastern opening, so it's not going to mesh as well, but eventually it'll dry down into, you know, what this was already dried down into. But if you have the real thing, like I said, this is like an 88% close dry down of stronger with you. So if you have stronger with you intensely, stronger with you absolutely, or even the OG stronger with you, just spray this on afterwards to freshen up. And that's how I would wear this. I think this is such a cool way to wear this. And either way, that stronger with you DNA is it just kind of makes more sense for the evening, kind of nighttime. So it just, the way you can, if you kind of do that, you start with this, freshen up with something from stronger with you, just gives you kind of a cool wearing experience throughout the whole day that you could get 14 to 16 hours from, including obviously that freshening up in the middle of it. So that's how I would wear that, and that's kind of the Easter egg for this video. You guys know I like to feature, you know, kind of random fragrances, even if I'm only talking about one fragrance technically. I like to kind of throw something else in there, spice it up, and, you know, give the video a unique twist. So that's it for this one, guys. If I had to give this a rating, like I said, I'd give this a 9. I give this a 9 out of 10. This is pretty good on its own. I don't feel like I need to layer this with anything. This is doing enough for me to just enjoy it by itself. You know, it's not boring, it's interesting. It's interesting how they kind of brought those two fragrances together, let them both play their strengths at different times. I like it, man. I recommend this for 30 bucks. Kind of a no-brainer, in my opinion. So let me know if you guys have tried this, what you guys think about it, and, you know, if you were on the fence about it, hopefully this kind of helped to bring some clarity on if this is for you or not. So that's it for this one, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one.